Hello everyone, welcome to Pandorastarot, and of course welcome to your July readings. This is a general introduction, just like I did last month for all the signs. So, welcome each and every one of you. Please remember to check your rising and your moon sign, as I always say, as well as your sun sign, because that will give you more information of all of the energies that could be available to each and every one of you throughout the month. And of course, like I always say, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for spending your time with me, for sharing, liking, and subscribing. I love the community that has been, growing around this this small deck of cards. So thank you so much, and let's move on to the readings. Hello Pisces, let's jump into your reading for the month of July. We have in the challenge position the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is a card that talks about liberation. It actually talks about setting yourself free. When we have it in the upright, this card symbolizes negative thought patterns, confining ourselves in self-imposed prisons. This is a bit of, someone said to me the other day, this was the analysis paralysis card. You think about something so much that you start to, you froze. You freeze because you are so afraid, basically. So being in the reverse means that you are ready, and it's part of your challenge this month of July, Pisces, to set yourself free, to break away from whatever is holding you back. Okay, all of these things that we tell ourselves, this negative chatter that goes on in our minds constantly, for you, it has been holding you back to the point where you can't move. So now is the moment for you to let go of that. Okay, it comes up in the challenge position, it's also known as the focus. So this is something you will have to work throughout the month. It's not something that just happens, like that. It's something that it's a process throughout the entire month. Now, in the center of the reading, I'd like to say we have a lot of sword cards. Your element is water, yet there's 3 swords cards, and the swords are the air element, so that's everything that has to do with thought patterns, thinking, the thought process, expressing your ideas with words. And there's also, like, the majority of the cards also have water, so there is a small not small, on the contrary, a big emotional charge with this process that you're going to go through, Pisces. It's not just something that happens in your mind. It really has a background rooted within your own self-esteem, basically. So we have in the center of the reading the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, all tens represents the end of a cycle, okay? In the case of the Ten of Swords, it's the highest pain card that the tarot has to show us. It can also symbolizes betrayal. So could be that you went through a process of someone who betrayed you, who cheated on you. And again, the element that is used to kill the character in this card is our swords, right? So it has to do more with what other people told you to hurt you that what they actually did. So it is a combination of you actually taking on the negative things that these people told you as real. So you have took them on and say, yeah, they're right, they're absolutely right, and this is what this was what confined you, what imprisoned you. Okay, what the tarot here is saying is that you have the opportunity to break away from this imprint to this, because yes, it is a peak of pain with this card. I'm not going to deny that, but there's also behind the swords, behind the water that represents the emotions, we have a new day coming up. Okay, so I feel almost like you know you can put an end to this, and it would be it would be you showing your own inner power. So it's like a moment of strain because it's almost the end. Okay, you know how sometimes when periods of our lives are coming to an end, it's like a moment of real tension, you know, but because it's almost the tension because we don't want to feel the sadness of the end. And yes, this is sad, but it's also the opportunity for you to break away from something that is completely not healthy. Okay, especially if you were related in some kind, or were involved in some kind of relationship. There was some sort of abusive relationship. I mean, we never should stay in those sort of things, but this is the moment when you can break free from this. Okay. Um, Even if it is, I feel like it could be someone who is coming back from the past to try to, this person who hurt you, to try to keep you down, to not let you grow and be your own person. Like they still try to control you. But as much as I say you had other people in your life do this to you, you actually gave them the power to do so. Okay? So it's a moment also to take some responsibility in that matter. And the way to take that responsibility is to accept your power. You have in the position of things you won't be able to change the two of wands. And yes, this is a card that symbolizes a partnership, not necessarily a romantic one. Could be one that is creative, could be one that is passionate. But most importantly, look at the character in the card. He's holding the world on the palm of his hand. He is powerful. He feels like he can achieve anything he wants to. So I feel you have this help coming in that will manifest in the form of a person with whom you will partner up, and you will feel invincible. Okay, invincible. So there is this sense of regaining your power, but and that will help you to continuing to break free and break away from this situation. Okay, so the help that I was talking about takes the form of another sword person. We have the Queen of Swords. This is someone who could belong to the air signs, so it could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is someone who is very honest with their words. In the case of the Queen, she's also very receptive, so it's a good listener aside from a good talker, and someone who can actually tell you some truths. Okay, I feel like she is someone who is gonna come into your life, Pisces, and tell you, you know what, this is abusive and you shouldn't be involved in this, and this thing that you're telling about yourself, it's not real. Okay, stop putting yourself down because it's not real. So she's gonna actually almost like force you to listen to some truths that you have been avoiding, and that will set you free. And that's a way also to empower you. It's almost like you both will form this partnership that it's almost like a partnership in life, in terms of, it could be a friend, it could be a mother figure, it could be a counselor, it could be a lawyer, that by partnering up with you empowers you. Okay, so let the help come in, Pisces, because this is someone who, they take no bullshit, basically. This kind of people, they tell you what they think, and if they see something that is wrong, they will say it. Okay, so embrace it. It might, sting a little bit, but they are right. Actually, they're saying something that is absolutely true. As the final card, we have the Ace of Wands. A great card to have after the Ten of Swords. After the ending, we have the beginning. That's a great thing. It's a great progress. It shows evolution. So the Ace of Wands is, did I say the Ace of Swords before? I think I might have. I'm not sure. But again, Ace of Wands. This is a new step in a new path. A path that is far more creative, more in touch with your passions. Fire is a creative element. Also, it's a new way. I feel like you're getting a new perspective on life after setting yourself free. It's a new way of looking at life, because now you realize how much power you actually have and how much you can actually achieve, Pisces. So it is a great beginning. It does come at the end of the month, and it will require, to achieve this, it will require you to put in the effort. Okay, it won't just happen, because this liberation, it starts from the inside. Okay, and then it goes outwards to push away those who are trying to restrain you. Okay, so I hope, Pisces, that this is helpful, and I'll see you next month. Take care.